guess it's Pigsy doing another video. So I think I'll explore fear and anxiety between the genders. I mean, they've got different coy terms, like gynophobia, and is that nice? Oh, that's fine. There's androphobia. I know there was anthropometrics, something we dealt with when I was at school. I was doing a sixth form course in manufacturing. They talked about ergonomics and anthropometrics. I guess that's the other issue as well, is that people are desperate to change the words. Oh, you can't have man in it. But you have to realise that men are a type of man and women are a type of man as well. We're not sort of like one of us has got 5 arms and the other one's got 3 legs. You know, we're not radically different from each other. So it's the species like mankind, like we all sometimes call it, well, it's called the femkind, because we can't have man in it. You know, it gets ridiculous. I think it's because people want to draw attention to themselves and they're looking to re-engineer society, which is they might see it as progression, but going through a process that's unnecessary isn't really progression. It's like radicalisation, really. Gender radicalisation. And the other thing, people's perceptions, we're all different. So it's a bit like I went to see Wonder Woman. Now I could see there was a bit of woke stuff on it, and but I also read all the critics before, and I don't think it's really fair what the it depends what you're. I mean, if you're a really hardcore Wonder Woman fan, maybe you'd pick out some faults there. But if you're not really, I mean, I've seen Wonder Woman on TV. I wouldn't like buying her magazines or anything. When I was sort of growing up, it's like Incredible Hulk, Wonder Woman, but you know, you can pick things apart. I think, you know, if you compare to other films, like maybe one of these like Avengers Endgame ones or something, I think that's probably a lot worse. It just sort of all getting together and all this. It's kind of selling other things in the film. But that comes down to perception. What am I looking for? I'll tell you what I like is the anti-hero. I like somebody who's come from a bit of a messed up background, or he's trying to figure things out, doesn't get it right. That kind of thing seems good. You know, something I can relate to. I want to see vulnerability in a hero, so they can see that they've got inner strengths that I can relate to. So I think things like with Wonder Woman, I mean, there's certain abilities she seemed to have gained, which I don't know. You just have to set the boundaries of how far the character can go, because otherwise it becomes a bit strange. So there was like a flying Wonder Woman, but how does that work? That's the problem. I can understand certain things being done. I can understand if there was some technology getting used, but it gets to a point where the characters are all sort of going across. I think it's the same with Spider-Man. It looked like he had the Speed Force or something he was using. I don't know. It looked really weird. So it just like, get back to basics. You want something that's vulnerable, but it's got an edge and knows how to use it. You know, like Spider-Man as a character is much more lethal at night than he would be in the daytime. Imagine he's got sensitive eyes. You just got to chuck a photon grenade and he'd be completely blind. There's things that spiders don't like, and sounds as well. They don't like, because he's sensitive, he's picking up things, so he could be overloaded with frequencies. You know, there'd be weaknesses, but it wouldn't be obvious. And then also, it shouldn't be obvious that you would tell people either. Also, you know, I hate loud sounds or something. Just makes it too obvious. So yeah, and the other thing I think, misandry is a male kind of aggression. Because the thing is, I don't use these terms. I don't use these terms at all, because they are, I think they kind of retrograde, I guess, my social view of the world. I have to think in different terms and question everything. I just have to interpret reality based on my own facts, really. it's all about the perception of our realities. Anyways, Piggy signing off, and I'll speak to you soon.